Are funny. You see, one night it's a melted kiss on my lips, promises of forever and a day, arms wrapped around me tighter than a mother's hold on her son's dying corpse. Roses just because, extending the smile on my face. Where did it all go? Now, it seems more like the 3 seconds before death, gasping for air, but it seems I've lost my last breath, because he was the strength in my lungs that allowed me to inhale. He was the one that I whispered in God's ear about all night. He was the last thought that was permanently etched into my mind, but now he can only be but a memory. Playing tug of war with God, I was holding on to something that he wanted to rip away from me. But my pride and my fear of loneliness blinded me from the fact that God will always win, and I will only be left with old I love you letters, the scent of his cologne spread across my bed sheets, his favorite fruits rotting away in my fridge, and the swelling around my eyes from the tears I drowned myself in. I was just a fool, lost in my lust for you, falling to my knees, worshiping at your feet. No religion or intervention could convince me that you weren't a god. My early morning routines of catering to your every request, forsaking all the rest and loving you unconditionally until my skin froze from your cold shoulders and your lack of emotion from when I bravely told you I loved you without armor to shield my hearts from your weapons of mass destruction. Love was a battlefield and I came unprepared for war.
This is called Far Away.
Oh, wow, I got to do that. Oh, you didn't really look like that.
I can't believe you're so far away. 'Cause every day that you're gone, I'm missing you so. I can't believe you're so far away. Can't get you out of my mind, boy, you're out of my life. Can't believe you're so far away. The 4 train is scheduled to arrive every 4 minutes. On the 4th cart, there will be 4 young men watching a 5th, whose flag illustrates the electromagnetic spectrum. He won't claim any other country's flag as his own. Maybe he knows no other country will accept them because people are having a hard time understanding how his heart is used to racing under his lover's touch. No one will understand how his heart is now shriveled like a raisin in the sun. No man's son should have to deal with racist raising questions. The homophobic waves will depict him a monster twice as dangerous to society. His dark skin will do nothing to disguise the scars branded by eyes that burn into his being as a train follows this unchanging route. The young men follow him on his unchanging routine. Grand Central Station ain't nothing grand about these abandoned city streets. The men follow their impulse, but the concept of rolling with the punches will be lost to him. There are too many directions to move in the 4 train. It's scheduled to arrive every 4 minutes. On the 4th cart, there will be 4 young men getting ready to destroy a 5th. Maybe that day he should have gotten on a 6th. Instead, he is left to fend off these fiends alone. He walks with a limp all the way home. He sits unable to stand. The pain is eating away to dissolve. Solving the problem is easy on the outside. Outsiders never stay long enough to help find a real solution. Each time he drew out a horizontal line, he came closer to severing the trees carefully laid out on his skin. Family trees will shed tears of blood tonight. Family ties will be broken tonight. Tonight, he will hang his spirit like the man in his picture. Playing hangman was never so easy. On dark skin, on dark wrists. Now you'll know you cover the falls or drown in a puddle of blood. I wonder what it feels like to drown in a puddle of your own blood. It'll be ruled out as suicide. I don't think y'all heard me. I said, it'll be ruled out as suicide. It will be ruled out as suicide. While his murderers roam the streets, flash their disgust on TV, tweet about how hate is okay, but it's the wrong type of love. And go about there and changing routine like a downtown bound 4 train. Ladies and gentlemen, I humbly come before you all to share this story and ask, if you see 4 young men burning and branding the skin of a 5th, with their eyes, with their lips, with their fists, tell him to take a step back and to please stand clear of the closing doors. Come on!
I ain't crazy about me, I'm crazy about you, so tell me what you want to do. You got me crushing hard like back in the days when I was in school. I'm not trying to be rude, trying to tell you the truth. My car is a coupe, that means it has 2 doors and it only fit 2. I don't give a fuck what they said when they talked about me and they said it to you. Matter of fact, my style's so fly, they can't figure out why I am so cool. See, my jeans is about 2. Only wear dry denim, what about you? Y'all niggas be talking too much, that's the type of shit that bitches do, sorry. I came by myself, not with a bunch of niggas, cause I'm not with no crew. Cause your men will probably get your ass knocked over shit that you probably would not do.
Your mind-blowing complexities are interesting me, especially when you are sexing me intellectually. So intellectually that you were in my dreams, and you know what they say, how a dream is what your heart makes. But how much can a heart take when these dreams are dreams of you, dreams of me, dreams of we, well what we used to be. Dreams of us, dreams of the rush, the feeling I had the first time my lips touched skin, brushed on my voice hushed. Just to hear the sound of your heart, sounding as if it was God's work part in a musical sequence, like a sweet symphony whose distinct beat was meant for me. You made me feel as if this love would last 1,000 centuries, but that wasn't the case. Your mind wasn't in the right place, nor time for divine intervention. You were committing crimes that at the time stopping crimes was my mission. Crimes of the heart. My mind is distraught from the ongoing wars that we fought, and I'm mad because I'm PTSD and I'm caught in the motherfucking raptures with grips as tight as the jaws of a rafter. I no longer want to be a student in this dojo of love as a master, because love is a disaster. Love will get you caught. They say love can be bought, but it seems to me that love can't be taught either. Girl, because of you I have scarlet fever and the outbreak started right here. But for you this illness is facetious. Stimulated by your love, blinded by your sin, deaf to your beauty, so I couldn't really see shit. So lost in your love that even when you told me you were late, I almost considered to keep it. Damn, I was dumb. No. Better yet, I was sprung because it just occurred to me that I was never the one to quite make you come. In other words, we never had intercourse. The walls past that vaginal opening, I never quite entered yours. So lost in your love. You thinking, me dreaming that I was the one that you said I was the one that you loved, but even in the dream it seemed unbelievable. Is it my fault that I have scars from love that's untreatable? Is it my fault that you were nowhere to be found when I needed you? Maybe it's my fault because I believed in the naive in you. Maybe it's my fault because we rushed. And instead of love, lust is what I conceived with you. Our love was so conspicuous, it was so damn ridiculous how this great love we once had, I soon grew sick of it. But I couldn't let you go, you were my missus. But even in my dreams, you were fictitious and malicious. You put me through so much shit, I couldn't live with those conditions, holding on to bars of love, trying to break you from this prison. You were the very same reason why I had to find a mistress, and the crazy part about it is that she was your best friend. Sexing. So while you were neglecting, I was texting her. She didn't want you to find out what we were, so she backed up for a while so the drama wouldn't occur. What makes me happy, what makes me sad is the shit that she would learn, and it's absurd. Because me and her were able to concur, while you and I were never able to see eye to eye because you were too busy telling me about we be kissing and blowing highs to the next guy, but I'm not surprised, that's what girls do. But I'm surprised because you were the one I gave my word to. You made my love unfurl you, made me feel like you're squirrel, ooh. When I was just trying to get the nut, being that you were getting it from somewhere else. I can't believe this pain I felt, that pain that made my insides melt. But somehow my pride allowed me to deal with this situation. So I'm gonna leave it like this. I wanna be locked alone in solitary confinement, with everything but love is my visitation.
Alright.
The Concrete Jungle, the Empire State, New York, the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps. Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten, Bronx, and Queens. All my New Yorkers repeat after me, say N.
N.
Y.
Y.
C.
C.
Come on, one more time, say N.
N.
Y.
Y.
C.
C.
Shit. Blue Yankee fitteds to match our gear, knowing damn well we haven't played baseball in years. And those with the freshest J's on the block, we can't dunk, but we hit a jump shot. Cause some cats go hard with the sports in the park, till the lights come on in the courts after dark. Metro cards and gas prices like slavery. You gotta pay your fee from point A to B. Watch out for crooked cops, cause you might get murked. They profile us, and I ain't talking social networks. New York's finest ain't the boys in blue. it's really single ladies there, you know that's true. And if you on the hunt for some deadbeat dads, they hard to find like a yellow taxi cab. If you new to the city and somebody curse at you, this how we talk, asshole. Don't take it personal. The concrete jungle, the Empire State, New York, the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps. Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten, Bronx, and Queens. All my New Yorkers repeat after me. Say N, Y, C. Come on, one more time. Say N, Y, C. So what you robbing still? That ain't nothing new. White men do that shit better than you. I'm not a racist, so don't get shook. Just open up a motherfucking history book. They say you get a lot of cash. So what? They say you get a lot of ass. So what? Or you a gangster and a thug. So what? And you do a lot of drugs. So what? And you say you keep it real. So what? And you hustle around with steel. So what? And you always looking pissed. So what? Man, you talk a lot of shit.
Grow up.
So what? You're looking pissed all the damn time. If you can't change your life, then try to change your mind. Your face looking like you smell the shit that you be talking from your lips. I think you need a mint. So what? You act tough when you 50 deep, but by yourself in the streets, you don't make a peep. And starting beef doesn't mean you bold. It just means you have very little self-control. So what you frontin' like you running the block, but when the pigs come, y'all run from the cops. And I'm getting tired of that snitches get stitches shit, cause in an emergency you dial those 3 digits quick. And so what you not feeling the way that I spit? There's a million other rappers, go jump on their dicks. To all the gossipers trying to cause commotion, thank you very much for the free promotion. You get a lot of cash.
So what?
And you get a lot of ass.
So what?
Are you a gangster? So what?